Hello, everyone. This is Rev Brad on the Soccer Chaplains United podcast from the Touchline. Today's podcast is part of our Lesson from Lasso series, so if you're short on time, when you hear that Ted Lasso theme song, you can skip ahead a minute and get right into the pod. Apple TV's Ted Lasso show has been very popular, and a lot of what we see on the screen gives a glimpse of life at a football club. Being around a professional team for some 25 years, I thought I would offer a chaplain's perspective on some of what we see in each episode. There are some great lessons to be learned, whether you're a person of faith or not. You might be an athlete, a coach, or simply a fan of the beautiful game. I think you're going to find a lot of clever and creative wisdom in this series. Thanks for joining us today. Here we go with another lesson from Ted Lasso.
He's found the space, and he's found the back of the net.
Just a little off foot, thinking he's going to go far post. Not strong enough with his right hand.
Whips that one in. Far post, almost made him ends, and they have. He has the hat-trick. The second in his career. The third of the night. The hat-trick hero.
Talked about you're not going to be able to sustain that kind of pressure.
To the corner. Goes towards the near post. And you're the angle, and what a goal! What a goal!
Season 1, Episode 8, we watch as Coach Lasso sits in his office with a newly formed group of colleagues. Coach Beard, Higgins, and Nate all sit and listen to Lasso as he wrestles with his relationship issues and problems. In the midst of the conversation, Nate shares that he's always dreamed of having a group of friends to sit around and discuss the complexities of relationships. As the men help Coach Lasso with advice, they decide to name their group the Diamond Dogs. I've mentioned it before, we all need people on our stretcher crew. People who will take time and energy to help us when we're injured and hurting. Lasso here has his stretcher crew. And as the show goes on, we'll see him open up and trust others, especially this group, with the different things going on in his life. The formation of the Diamond Dogs group reminds me of the words of David in Psalm 133. It reads, "How good and pleasant it is when brothers live together in unity. It is like precious oil poured on the head, running down on the beard, running down on Aaron's beard, down on the collar of his robe. It is as if the dew of Hermon were falling on Mount Zion. For there the Lord bestows his blessing, even life forevermore." Now, this short psalm would have been sung by worshipers who were traveling on their way to the temple in Jerusalem. They often traveled in groups. Family and friends, they would go together to worship God. They would there be community. There would be strong bonds that were formed, memories made, stories shared, faith renewed and refreshed. If you've been around football at all, you know unity is critical in football amongst a team in the locker room, for the coaches, the backroom staff, the athletes. And there's a sacredness to it, a special anointing, I would call it. And there's a refreshing aspect too. For Coach Lasso, he's able to share his burdens and to receive encouragement and aid, maybe advice, suggestions, things outside of himself. If you were to look around your locker room or club or team or even your home today, how would you rank the unity factor on a scale of 1 to 10? How well do your people get along? What systems and structures do you have in place to carry one another when things are tough, when challenges are going on? How do you carry each other's stories? How do you carry each other's hurts and each other's pains? You know, maybe in your home, is that a place around the dinner table with a safe place with trusted loved ones to talk about what's happened during the day, the highs and the lows? I encourage you. Look around. The place where you're at, the workplace, the team, the home, these different places form a group, form community, form space to encourage and to support each other. Now, you might choose a better name than Diamond Dogs, but get that group. Find that group. Find people willing to sit in the trenches with you, to celebrate your victories and successes, and to carry you when things are hard. It might be a small group at church again. It could be a team Bible study with a chaplain and some teammates. It could be another type of collection of folks. Just find that group and experience the goodness and pleasantness of living together in unity. And find yourself those Diamond Dogs of unity. Well, thanks for listening to this lesson from Ted Lasso. This is Reb Brad coming to you from the touchline.